Hey everybody, welcome back to Vedic Sage. I'm Dr. Dhaliwal, and today we're going to be talking about how to manage excessive fatty tissue of the body from an Ayurvedic perspective. We know that the fatty tissue, or the adipose tissue, is heavily influenced by kapha dosha. And as a quick review, we know that kapha is made up of two primary elements, water and earth, which make up kapha dosha. And the qualities of kapha are heavy, dense, cold, oily, liquid, dull, and slow. And from an intuitive standpoint, we can see how the qualities of kapha express themselves in our diet and lifestyle, and therefore increase that kapha qualities, increasing the adipose tissue or the accumulation of fat. For example, if we took a look at one's diet, and if it had the increased qualities of kapha, such as cheese, meat, and other fatty foods, this would naturally increase the kapha dosha, and as we know, these are fatty foods that would increase the adipose tissue. Now, this is all quite intuitive and rather common sense, but I mention it simply just to express how Ayurveda has a very simple understanding of the dynamics of human physiology or just the overall biochemistry within the body. Therefore, it's the increased qualities of kapha that can impair this digestive fire or agni, reducing or decreasing one's metabolism and therefore making one more vulnerable to gaining weight or increasing this fatty tissue. So another important factor of this impaired digestion is the accumulation of ama, and from an Ayurvedic perspective, ama is considered undigested food material which is toxic to the body. So if this ama or undigested food material is absorbed into the generalized circulation, this is known to decrease the cellular intelligence of the bodily tissue and therefore impair the metabolic processes of the tissue, which then again can decrease metabolism and therefore lead to increased fatty deposition within the adipose tissue. Another important consideration from the Ayurvedic perspective is the concept of like attracts like. So therefore, the oily and fatty qualities of adipose tissue attract the qualities of kapha, and those qualities being heavy, dense, cold, oily, liquid, dull, and slow, those elements of kapha are attracted to the fatty adipose tissue and therefore makes one vulnerable of storing fat. Therefore, for the overall management of reducing fatty tissue or burning this fat tissue, we have to oppose the qualities of kapha. For example, the heavy and dense qualities of kapha can be opposed by the light quality, whether it be light meals or simply a light fast. Likewise, the hot or warm qualities, for example, through exercise, increasing one's metabolic rate and therefore one sweats in order to evaporate heat from the body, is an expression of how heat opposes the qualities of kapha. Now we'll talk about certain herbs that will help to increase this fat metabolism and therefore help to remove excessive fatty tissue from the body. For example, certain herbs such as kutki, chitrak, and shilajit will help decrease this kapha dosha as well as help to remove excessive fatty tissue from the body. Kutki is an interesting herb which stimulates the liver metabolism, improving liver function, as well as helping to strip excess fatty tissue from the adipose tissue. Likewise, chitrak is a wonderful herb to help stimulate that digestive fire, to kindle and ignite that digestive fire, improving one's metabolism. Likewise, shilajit is a wonderful herb which has a scraping effect which helps scrape away excess fatty tissue. In regards to herbal compounds, one can consider trikatu, which is the combination of black pepper, pipali, and dried ginger. This will help to improve that digestive capacity of agni and therefore stimulate metabolism. Other herbal compounds to take into consideration is Arogya Vardhini, Chandra Prabha, and even consider Triphala Guglu. These herbal compounds will help to stimulate the liver function, increase the digestive fire known as agni, as well as help scrape away this excessive fatty tissue in the adipose tissue. Another quick tip to keep in consideration is simply taking in a teaspoon of honey with warm or hot water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is thought to increase that metabolism and also help scrape away that fatty tissue. And finally, one may want to consider drinking herbal teas or sipping herbal teas throughout the day, primarily considering CCF tea being a combination of cumin, coriander, and fennel, which again will stimulate that digestive fire known as agni and help burn away any of the toxins of the GI system. Okay guys, this was just an overview of how to burn off that excessive fatty tissue through an Ayurvedic perspective. For example, using herbs that have the opposing qualities that will stimulate the liver, Agni, the digestive fire, and using scraping herbs to help remove that excessive fatty tissue. Okay guys, until we meet next time, take care, be well.